guys, what's going on? It's G here, and I'm back with Wolves, and we're playing Cinderella Phenomenon again, but we don't have a Caleb. We have no Caleb today because I'm bad with recording times. Let's just say that.
We're sorry, Caleb. We'll include you next time.
Yeah, we promise. We're just doing this because I'm awful at time management.
It's okay.
Okay, so we're back. We're on Rod's route. I forgot what happened. Wait, we got tea, right? Yeah, wait. I edited this. I should know this.
We went to talk to Viorica about some stuff that was so blatantly obvious.
Yeah, okay, and like we all know why Rod is cursed. Except for like every single character in this game who's like, what?
Rod knows why he's cursed too. And
yeah,
he's just
except
like,
for Rod. Ooh, and Sebi.
Yeah.
And Sebi.
And Sebi, yes.
We appreciate. Okay, so let's get back to it. Okay, more tea time. Let's go. Okay. When we're out of sight of Viorica's shop, Rod stops, releasing my hand as he turns to face me. Hello, Sebi. Why do you look
who's
concerned?
doing Rod now that Caleb's gone?
Okay, I'm back. Wait, no, I don't want to have a conversation with myself. Well, here we go. Did you really think I would refuse to believe you if you told me the truth? You never liked me. You had no reason to believe me. Rod sighs, running a hand through his hair. Oh dear. I told you I would help. I can't.
You got this, I believe.
I got this. Okay. I told you that I would help you break your curse, right? That offer alone should be enough for you to know that I don't trust you. Oh gosh, he's blushing. Rod turns away, suddenly looking embarrassed. Sebi. That I don't dislike you anymore. Thank you.
That's the greatest compliment from him.
You. You were expecting me to just assume that? How would I know unless you made that absolutely clear? By Sebi telling us. Well, I'm making it clear now. I understand. No, you don't. This is some weird conversation I'm having with myself. It's like I'm confessing to myself. Oh dear. Anyway.
You love yourself too much.
Shush. Anyway, thank you for standing up to my mother. For my mother. Seems like you don't require my assistance in breaking your curse after all. He gestures to my necklace. Oh dear, please. Congratulations on your second good deed, Alex. That smile. Suddenly tongue-tied. I find myself looking everywhere but at Rod. My brain just went,
This character really is you. You do get tongue-tied.
Wow! Man, is that scary? A little, ooh. Well, when I once again gathered my sentence, I turned to the road. I turned to the rod. My eyes narrow and I recognize the path we're on. This is not the way back to the palace. Oh, brilliant. No, oh. No, it isn't. No. No, it isn't. We're going to the merchant. Why? Why am I having a conversation with myself? Because on my way there was... What? Because I was on my way there before I was forced to take a detour because someone was drawing attention to herself. Thank you. What? But Rod ignores me and we walk the rest of the way to the merchant in silence. That's a very Rod thing to do. Oh dear. Waltz is the only person in the reception room while we enter.
Alright, gotta get my Ash ketchup voice.
Ketchup? Your ass ketchup?
Ketchup.
No, ketchup. Your Ash ketchup voice.
I mean, people told me that's what it kind of sounds like, but I tried.
Ketchup? Like,
ketchup.
Oh dear.
Okay, alright, I can't laugh when I try this. Alright. Oh my god, I'm already failing. Prince Rod? Princess?
No.
It's a little late for the two of you to be here.
I was just waiting for that one word, alone, to pop up on the screen. Oh, this is me. I had meant to be here earlier. Is Lady Parfait here? Nah. Waltz nods.
I'll go get her. Wait here.
Can I ditch now?
Bye, Bean.
As soon as Waltz leaves the room, Rod turns to me, his expression rigid. Ah, there's the Rod we all know. Rod steps closer and grabs my shoulders. I know what's coming next. Yeah. Oh!
Yeah.
Why does even Sebi look mad?
Sammy does look mad.
I can't tell if this is like
That's
an
good.
oof moment or like a man, I should panic and run moment. I wasn't able to say so earlier because we were out in public, but you should know just how much danger you're in now, and yet you thought it was okay to go around on your own? I ain't need no man to protect me. It was my day off today. It's not unreasonable for me to want time for myself. Okay. Time for yourself? Don't you understand the meaning of be careful? Why would you do something as foolish as going out into town alone? Cause shut up. I cannot help but bristle at his tone. Why are you so angry? Because Rod trails off and looks away.
Savvy?
Because you're family. Hey.
Ah, don't zone us like that, boy.
It's worse than being friend zoned. You've been family zoned.
Oh, yikes.
So you're finally acknowledging me as family? I notice his cheeks turning red. To be honest, you're less of a family member and more just, oh, important. Thank you. Important? Because of all you do for Emily. Uh-huh. You're important to my sister. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He looks uncomfortable as he says the words, and I cannot help but marvel at his embarrassment. Why is he so embarrassed? But Rod changes this topic as he turns away from me. Why were you with Viorka? Oh.
Now your business.
I can only think of one reason you speak to her. 'Cause I'm a nice person?
Like, that's...
Shh, shh, shh. No one needs to know. My curse. You thought you'd find something about my curse through her? I shrug. I can only assume that your curse has something to do with Viorka. Yikes, busted. I look up when Rod says something, then stare at the curious sight before me. He's taken Sebi off his shoulders, handing the doll in his hands, away from his face. The two seem to be engaging in some silent conversation. Then gently Sebi speaks words I can hear.
Why can't we... Sebi today?
Well, hold up. Why can't we see this? I would love to see this picture of those two having a silent conversation. That's the one.
Alright. This is the right thing to do. You need to help. Oh my god. Okay.
You can do it.
You need to let her help you, Rod.
Are you finally gonna tell people what everyone already knows? Rod bites down on his lower lip before briefly closing his eyes. Eventually, he returns Sebi to his usual spot on his shoulder and turns to me. Fine, you're stubborn and you're not going to quit investigating unless I tell you, are you? Haha! She really is me. You're right. Viorka is the reason I was cursed. Way to put it lightly. This girl is the reason I'm cursed. You know, I can't speak because of her. Rod sits down on the thing.
SETI.
That thing. And lets out a heavy sigh. His eyes are far away. Ah! His eyes are far away as he speaks to me. I don't know what just happened to my voice, but it just
can't read today, can we?
I really can't. It's really bad. I was in love with Viorka. Wow, it's not like we all knew that. Can I say?
Uh-huh.
I was in love with Viorka, but I wasn't brave enough to tell her. I just followed her around like some kind of puppy. Wow.
Oh, he admits it.
Yeah. One day, Viorka hadn't come home, and it was raining very heavily, so I went out to look for her. I found her walking along the bank of the river. Oh, like a stalker? I called out to her to tell her to be careful, but I don't think she ever heard me. She slipped and... Rod swallows. He clenches one of his hands into a fist. She fell into the river. I dived in after her and somehow managed to get both of us onto the riverbank, but it didn't look like Viorka was breathing. I didn't know what to do. I started panicking. I ran off to try and find help, but I couldn't find anyone in the storm. When I returned, she was gone. I rushed to her house, and a doctor was already there, tending to her, along with Desmond. Rod's Rod's gaze is vacant as he nods. When Viorca began to fall in love with Desmond, I felt helpless. Did you not tell her that you were the one that saved her? Why would I? Viorca was so happy, believing that she and Desmond were fated to be together. I couldn't do that to her. But surely if you told her... Rod interrupts me. I want the people I love to be happy. Hi!
Oh, admirable.
I don't care if their happiness causes me pain. I'd rather bear that alone instead of bringing down those around me. That's so pain! My chest aches as I watch Rod's face. I never would have guessed that Rod would be so selfless. That's such a shot! Bruh! But that didn't stop me from thinking that I could still make her love me instead. Oh, you rookie. I decided to become what I thought Viorca wanted most. The Prince Charming of the fairy tale she so adored. And so I asked the witch to turn me into one. She stole my voice in exchange. Wait, what? Only then did I realize that she inflicted the fairy tale curse upon me, the mermaid's curse. The next day, the king turned up at our house, proclaiming that he'd been looking for my mother for years, and that he never stopped loving her. Oh, this is so awkward. When the king married my mother, I became a prince. It was just as the witch promised. But it didn't matter. I didn't see it when I made the deal. I didn't see it when I made the deal with the witch, but I couldn't be blind to it forever. Desmond and Viorca really do love each other. They make each other happy. Nothing I can do will ever change that. Rod, Ooh, that moment when you're just interrupted.
Yep. Oh, yay. Fairy. Okay.
Fairy!
Prince Rod?
No.
Oh.
Go away. Parfait pauses and retracts when she sees me. Why? What's wrong with me? Okay, don't answer that. I've done nothing in like a day.
I'm sorry. Have I interrupted something?
Yeah, you are. No. Rod moves over to Parfait, but he stops to glance back at me. Hey! It won't be long. Parfait looks at Rod, then at me, her face puzzled, as she does not say a word as Rod leaves her in... She leaves the room!
They leave the room.
She leaves the room. That's all that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not get the chance to discuss Rod's curse with him later that night, nor did I get the chance to speak with Parfait and Delora about my suspicions of Sir Alcaster. Days go by, but I still find myself overwhelmed by preparations for the ball. I forgot that was a thing. Things become more frantic every day, making it difficult for me to have any time to speak with anyone. Eventually, I decided to write a letter containing my suspicions of Sir Alcaster. I tell Parfait and Delora that I believe he might be the witch they are looking for. I also add that I believe Fritz might somehow be involved, though my suspicions are not as well founded with him. To make matters worse, he went and disappeared. I've not heard anyone mention his name here for a very long time. I am forcefully pulled from my thoughts when I collide with someone. The linens I had been holding scatter over the floor. Excuse me, I look up and my voice trails off when I see who I bumped into. Oh dear, not you.
Yay, Snake Boy. Alright.
Hiss,
Oh, how
hiss.
did I do this? I always forget how I do
voice.
this.
Snake version of voice.
Snake.
English?
Snake. This is... Hiss, hiss.
Hiss, hiss.
Alright.
Hiss.
Lost. Oh my god. Lost in your thoughts.
No. Sir Mithros looks at me, something veiled in his smiling eyes. Oh dear.
I suppose those are the linens the queen asked for.
Put that smile away, boy. Please, excuse me. I begin to gather up the linens, but as I reach out for one, Sir Mithros picks it up first.
Allow me to help you.
No. I will be fine.
But this was partially my fault. Let me assist you.
Go away! I bite my lip and do not protest as Sir Mithras helps me gather the rest of the linens. Go away! I'm contemplating my schedule for the rest of the day when I realize that Sir Mithras has been talking. This really is me. I'd be that person who's like, huh? What?
I don't suppose you have any idea on who that maid is.
Oh dear. Maid? There's a cold amusement in Sir Mithras' gaze.
Surely you heard the rumor of the young prince having been seen with a royal maid somewhere in town. Oh no.
Oh. Oh.
Rumor has it that Prince Rod has found love among the common folk, much like his royal stepfather has.
Things are going down. Oh my gosh. Rod with a maid, as far as I'm aware. The only maid he's been out with in town has been... I freeze as Sir Mithras straightens, patting down his clothes to dust for dust before holding out some of the linens to me.
If it is true, I wish him the best, though I wish he would be more discreet about it.
This is awkward.
A royal scandal is the last thing we need right now.
That face, though. Okay, buddy. I shakily take the linens from Sir Mithras as he inclines his head to me.
Have a good day, Alex.
Man, I want to knee this man. I walk to the dining hall in the what? What did I just say?
The dining wall? I don't know.
I walk to the dining hall in a haze, my mind whirling with the implication of what Sir Mithras just said. I'm sure it was those noblemen whose I don't know what I'm saying! I'm sure it was those noble women who spread this rumor. My gosh, my English just decided not to work today.
Aw, darn it, Caleb ain't here.
No!
Should we stop here? How much
Should we, we are 17 minutes in.
Ah.
I don't know how much longer this goes on for.
Yeah. Should we hit to the 25 mark or no?
We'll hit 20 and then we'll see where we at.
Okay. All right, Ophelia.
Unfortunately, we can't have Caleb grace us with his beautiful Ophelia voice, but...
Yeah. Ah, Alex, thank you for bringing these to me. Just lay them on the table.
I curtsy after placing the linens down as commanded. If that is all...
Alex?
I straightened at the tone of Ophelia's voice, when I look up to see that her expression is carefully still.
I am about to ask you something that you might not want to answer, but I very much hope you will.
I feel like I know where this is going. I will answer if I can.
Good.
Ophelia sighs as she sits down on... My voice. Ophelia sighs as she sits down on one of the dining table chairs and folds her hands on her lap.
I've been trying to ignore it since Caleb's gossip is mostly false, but I can't help my curiosity.
Do it! Man, I really wish Caleb was here asking my character this.
I wanted to ask about your relationship with my son.
I love this so much. What?
I understand you and Rod were out together in town a few days ago.
Out together? Keyword. I say explain, because together is a key word. Do you have your thing in front of you?
What thing? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, what? Huh?
Excuse you.
What? I said nothing. What were we talking about?
Excuse you. Alright, what do you think is best?
Explain.
Yeah, explain the situation.
Yeah. If Ophelia is asking about these rumors, then I can only imagine what sort of story those women made up. Prince Rod was just on his way somewhere when he chanced upon me. When he saw that I was in trouble with two noblewomen, he stopped to intervene. That's all. That is all. She just smiled. Oh, okay.
She did this smart like. Okay.
Look at her face.
Yeah.
And then she smiles.
Yeah, I know.
She's just
Rod
like...
said the same thing.
Okay, that's why you're smiling. Then why did you ask me, Your Majesty?
To see what you thought about the situation.
Bruh. I think she's trying to set me up.
I don't think anyone should get a say in what your relationship with Rod is.
Thank you. Oh, that's... okay. My relationship with Rod? She really is trying to set me up.
I like you, Alex, and I'm certain that you're good for Rod. If I had my way, I would let him court you. Wow. Okay then.
She's literally setting me up with her son. Okay.
Oh no.
I feel heat in my cheeks as I trip over my words. The prince and I are not in a relationship. A member of the royal family cannot end up with a servant. Oh dear.
Where there's love, there's hope. Social status shouldn't stop you from being happy, Alex.
This is oh dear. Then what about the fact that I'm Rod's stepsister?
That's an oof.
Facts. I bite down on that statement fiercely. I already know what role I'm playing here, and I cannot break it. Ophelia looks at me with a complicated expression before she sighs.
I will not push you on this any further.
She really is trying to set me up. Oh my gosh.
But be careful, Alex. Your closeness with my son and daughter has not gone unnoticed.
Ooh.
I do not believe in limiting relationships because of one's status, but...
I understand. I curtsy as I move towards the dining hall entrance. What did Ophelia mean by her closeness not going unnoticed? Later that day. Oh, should we...
I think this is a good place to stop.
I think so too. We just hit...
Alright, next time we'll try to have Caleb.
Yeah. Next time we'll have Caleb and we'll have his beautiful Ophelia voice back. And for some reason, my voice will hopefully work again.
And you don't have to have a conversation with yourself.
Yeah, that was awkward. That was awkward. I was literally confessing to myself.
Well, not like trying to at least.
Yeah, trying to hide the fact that I was literally confessing to myself. You know what? We're just gonna ignore that. So,
Yeah.
I really hope my voice is fixed too, because honestly, my English was so bad. Honestly,
It was not a good day for you.
No, it really was not. I was just like...
I was struggling a bit too, honestly.
Today has not been a good English day.
No, it has not.
But anyway, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed this, actually, this is like the shortest episode of Cinderella Phenomenon, but it was full of tea!
Hot tea spread everywhere.
Yeah, and we're hyped. Yeah, woo!
Woo!
So, hope you guys enjoyed, and, yeah, stay sweet and I'll see you guys later, bye! So, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.